Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. We're going to be treated to a gorgeous day for baseball on the show. It's the San Diego Padres going up against the Cincinnati Reds. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. So just about set now, and today's starting pitcher, Hunter Green.
Four-pitch guy, he's got some options to work with in terms of keeping hitters off balance. So we'll see how he decides to utilize those weapons through this start here, and whether or not he's able to mix them all in early, or if he wants to hold something back a little bit later, maybe second, third time through the order, and give them something they haven't seen. It's tough when you know a guy's got that in his back pocket. As a hitter, you really have to stay on your toes.
Luis Arias, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one. And it's 1-1. The other way, and foul ball. To the right side. Sends it to first. One out in the top of the first. As we take a look at the Padres lineup. This is a veteran-led lineup right here. A lot of players with plenty of experience, Singy.
Yeah, no doubt about that, Boog. These players have been around the game for a long time, and they may not have the flash that they once did, but they've got the wisdom to be able to understand different situations, be able to think with the opponent and sometimes in front of the opponent. And you always seem to see a team like this. They come to the ballpark, they know how to get down to business, and they understand what the job is at hand.
Strike one.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Tatis waits. Ripped on a line. Friedel right there to make the grab. And there are two down.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Fraley going back for it. Grabs it right up against the wall. We head to the bottom of the first. No score after a half inning. Back here with my pal Singy. Today's starting pitcher, Yu Darvish. What should we keep an eye on here?
Well, I'm interested to see how he utilizes his sinker to this lineup, Boog. You know, it's not necessarily his go-to primary pitch, but he does mix it in when he needs it. He's just got to make sure that it's not flat. Otherwise, it's going to get hit hard. So look for him to throw it up there when he needs a big double play, a ground ball, something like that to get out of an inning, change it up for a hitter. Also, get those hitters looking down so that it opens up the top of the strike zone, especially late in an at-bat.
TJ Friedel leading things off and takes a strike. Little chopper rolls foul. Out towards right center. That's well struck. And that one is out of here. That should put a jolt into this home crowd. It's 1-0.
He just sent a jolt of electricity into this stadium with that swing. hitter gets pitch recognition early, he saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
Now the number 2 hitter, Ellie De La Cruz. Ground ball right side. Cronenworth whips it to first. One gone, bottom half of the first.
Third,
here's the lineup for the Reds.
Matt McLain.
So up next, Matt McLain.
Part of the order coming through now, and with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
And he grounds one to the right side. Cronenworth on to first. And there's 2 away.
Batting fourth, catcher Tyler Stevenson.
2 down, bases empty. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Tyler Stevenson. And that one upstairs, ball 1. That one at the knees for a strike.
Just a really nice slider down and in there. He wants to get the hitter thinking fastball, speed him up, and just subtract some velocity and add a little movement.
Darvish kicks, delivers. Swing and a miss. A strikeout for you, Darvish. Red strike first with the solo blast. It's an early 1-0 lead. Back after this on the show. Here in Cleveland, here comes Manny Machado.
Third baseman, Manny Machado.
Check swing, called strike. Green, a former All-Star. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a splitter, and occasionally mixes in the slurve.
The fastball at the bottom of the zone can be very effective. Just got to keep it on the corners. Larry Bullard making the calls behind the plate for us in this one. Pretty good strike zone. Well reviewed by those we talked to around the league.
Yeah, he's an umpire. He doesn't get a lot of looks from players, maybe here and there once in a while, but he's appreciated back there. Went back to the fastball, and it was effective.
No, that's not the best 2-strike fastball I've seen, but certainly got away with the location there. You know, sometimes as a hitter, when you're down in the count, you're so focused on a pitcher painting the black, and you just get a little bit locked up on something down the heart of the plate, not expecting it, and it just kind of freezes you.
One out, bases empty. And a fastball misses outside for a ball. And the count even 1-1. The 1-1 is fouled off. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. No messing around with the pitch calling in that sequence right there. 4 pitches, all fastballs.
Yeah, and that makes me think that was the plan before the at-bat even started. If you think you can simply just beat a guy with only your fastball, why throw him anything else until he shows you he can handle it?
Here's Xander Bogaerts. And that one pulled foul. Two outs, base is empty. And the pitch is outside, ball 1. And a base hit into right center field. And that keeps the inning going.
Batting 7th, left fielder Jason Hayward.
Here's Jason Hayward. Not even close there. And it's 1-0. Green throws over. Two outs. 2 balls, no strikes to count.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
And that one clips the corner. Late with the swing there.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
And now it's 3-2.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
Tirso Ornelas in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Some heat there at 98 miles an hour. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 left. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. It's the Reds 1 and the Padres nothing. Back now at Progressive Field. Bottom half of inning number 2. In now for the Reds, Jake Fraley. And the first offering a fastball for a strike.
0-1.
There's a strike, 95 of that one. Left field. Hauls it in, and there's 1 away.
Batting 6, first baseman,
Spencer Steer, the next to hit for the Reds.
Come on, Spencer.
And that's a little high. That to right.
batting 7.
Now batting
third
Chamber
baseman,
Candelario.
Chamber Candelario.
Rolled softly, but that goes foul. Steer, the base runner at first with 1 out. Here comes the pitch. Runner breaks for second. That's in for a strike. Safe at second, and that was not close. Stays alive. Swing and a ball popped in the air. Bogarts makes the catch for the out.
Bill, that was a pitch you got to crush.
Batting 8,
Unbelievable that he
designated
missed it
hitter,
right there. I'm telling you, he is going to be frustrated with himself until his next at bat.
And now it's Gavin Lux. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Coming home. He'll score. It's an RBI single, and they take a 2-run lead.
Well done. Drives in the run. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
And now it's Austin Hayes. And he gets tied up right there.
No ball. 1 strike.
Just missed. 1 run across in the frame so far. Bottom half of inning number 2. That one down the line and foul ball. Caught him looking for the K. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. It's now a 2-0 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Back here in Cleveland, on to the 3rd inning. Leading off, Tirso Ornelas. Green back to work. He was late there, strike 1.
That was straight queso right there.
That one's in there. That's strike 2. Swings and misses. He's notched 4 strikeouts now.
Well, that split caught a lot of the zone. Definitely a hittable pitch, but coming off the fastball the pitch before, it's kind of tough to recognize. You notice there's something different about it. He threw it with the same arm action, same release point, and he left it up. But the movement and the change of speeds, that was enough to do the job.
Next offering, pop foul off to the right out of play. 1 down, base is empty. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. That one is upstairs.
Well, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Back-to-back strikeouts to start the frame, and that's now 3 in a row.
Yeah, he's really settling in and getting a feel for his pitches, throwing them where he wants to right now. So we'll see how long he can keep this streak going.
Arise, batting for the 2nd time, and that's strike 1. And that's outside.
You want to be patient here. Try to work a walk if you can. You've got a big power bat behind you in the on-deck circle, and with 2 outs, 1 swing can put you right back in this ball game.
Base hit. That was smoked through the infield. And that gives Fernando Tatis Jr. a chance to hit with 2 out.
You know, I was watching his rounds during batting practice today. So impressed with his ability to let the ball travel, go back up the middle and the other way. Sometimes when you step in the box during the game, you get a little anxious and you get away from that. But so far, I've seen him stay consistent with his pregame preparation.
Tatis in the box with 2 gone and takes a look at a called strike. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
Ahead of 2 in the count. Sure, you've got 4 pitches you can work with, but throw something you can command and get this at bat over with as quickly as possible.
And a base hit up the middle. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away.
Good 2-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
Merrill in the box now. No balls and a strike. kicks and deals. Hit on the ground to the right side, and that's just foul. 2 on, 2 outs. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. Friedel ranging back onto the track, and he makes the catch. Padres leave a pair, and they're down 2-0. As we go to the last of the third, and now the center fielder, TJ Friedel. Way high. Swing and a ball ripped right field, and that one back, and that one is gone. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they boost their lead. It's 3-0.
Already playing with the lead, and now they're celebrating a home run. They're having a great time out there. He's so good at getting his arms extended, and that's exactly what he did right there. You don't typically want to pull a pitch in that part of the plate, but he doesn't allow his wrists to roll over, stays through the ball, gets the loft, and gets the home run.
Ellie De La Cruz, the next to hit for the Reds. That's in there.
So here's a fun note on Ellie. He became the youngest player in high A ball to homer from both sides of the plate in the same game, and it gets better. He did it again 2 games later. Those are the type of games that tend to get you promoted in the minors.
And there's a rocket into the outfield.
Everything came together for him. Nice job at driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
McLean stands in now and watches strike 1.
This might be a steal situation, but that's not your average catcher behind the dish. You have to be careful here.
Late on that fastball.
Well, he looks fresh out there. Just needs to get a little more confidence and remember how good he's been in the past.
Swing and a miss. And the runner holds.
Quick work on the 3-pitch strikeout right there. Started him with the slider in the zone to jump ahead, and then sped him up with the fastball for strike 2. And at that point, you can go a lot of different directions. He put him in the rocking chair by going back to the slider, this time out of the zone, and got in the chase for the punch-out.
Tyler Stevenson, the next to hit for the Reds. He was a strikeout victim his first time. That one a little bit high. Ball 1.
1 ball, no strike.
Here comes the pitch. There goes the runner from first. There's a ball. Throw, save. That's a stolen base. 1 out and a runner at second. Here's the pitch. Runner goes again. Pitch misses in. Throw to third, and he's in there easily. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
Runners at the corners here. 1 away. Jake Fraley, the next to hit for the Reds. Fly to left his first time. Double play ball to second. On to Bogarts. And that's 2. One for the Reds on the homer. It's now 3-0. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show.
Softly, cause you're like the gas tank over Mr. Softies in the winter. They ain't feeling you. See, every time you see me, I got something new. I got something new. Every time you see me, like I said, I got something new.
Start of the fourth.
Leading
Now
off for San
Machado
Diego,
up here.
Third baseman, Manny Machado.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. You and I got a chance to broadcast the 2019 All-Star Game, and the city of Cleveland did such a great job. I felt like wherever you turned, there was some type of ad for the All-Star Game, a face of one of the players playing in the game. I thought the city overall supported the event really well. That just misses. Now 1-2.
Yeah, and I think the players backed it up from the home run derby and the show that was put on between Vladimir Guerrero Jr., Pete Alonso, and others. It was off the charts. And then the game is always special. When you see the best in baseball, you remember how special this game is. And to be here at this ballpark, I think just was the icing on the cake.
That misses the zone, and it's 3-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. And Machado able to spoil that pitch. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Just missed his spot on the inside right there.
Up next for the Padres, second baseman,
Man at first,
Jake
nobody
Cronenworth.
out. Here's the second baseman, Jake Cronenworth. Cronenworth, a 7th-round pick by the Rays in 2015 out of the University of Michigan, where he was a two-way guy. And in fact, the Rays used him that way.
There it was, a high-velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
Outside low, and the count 1-2. Look out! And it hit him. He had him 1-2, and he ends up
Now
hitting him with a pitch.
shortstop, Xander
And a
Bogaerts.
dangerous hitter coming up to hit in Xander Bogaerts. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
Big at bat right here with an opportunity to do damage. But on the flip side, ground ball, double play, strikeout, that could get the inning back under control on the mound.
Ball 1 to Bogaerts. In the air, out towards left center. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's one down.
Now batting, left fielder, Jason Hayward.
Now at the plate, Jason Hayward. Struck out looking at his first at bat. Just missed.
What's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
And now 1-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one. And now it's Tirso Ornelas. Struck out swinging his first time. In the air, left field. Nabs it, and that is that. So they strand a pair to the bottom of inning number 4 now. It's the Reds 3 and the Padres nothing. And we're back. John Shelby and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the 4th, Spencer Steer. Swings and misses. 0-1.
Something I'm noticing in this one is that these hitters are aggressive early in the count. It makes you wonder if that was talked about in the hitters meeting before this game started.
And that's down and away. All right, Singy, trivia time. Back when this ballpark opened, 1994, one future Hall of Famer hit the first triple in the park, and another hit the first homer by a Cleveland player. Think you know who they were?
Okay, I know that Ken Griffey Jr. hit the first triple here, but first homer for Cleveland. Give me a hint.
Switch hitter. That's all you're getting.
Oh, dude. Eddie Murray, no doubt.
Bam. He swings and drives one out to deep left field. Onto the home run porch and left. Gone! He sends a rocket to left. It's 4-0. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. A slider right down the middle of the plate. It's like slow motion for a hitter. You're just licking your chops, waiting for it to arrive, and you want to hit it a long way, and he did.
Jamer Candelario, the next to hit for the Reds. He's 0 for 1. First offering, and it just misses. On the ground right side. Cronenworth throws on to first. 1 away. That ground ball may have him back on track after the homer.
Now batting, designated hitter
Gavin Lux getting ready to hit. RBI single his last time up. That catches the top part of the zone, and it's 0-1. Just missed. Next offering is in for a strike. And downstairs. 1 out, base is empty, and a run in. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Got him looking. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. Next for Cincinnati, Austin Hayes. He's 0 for 1. Just missed. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. The 1-1 is upstairs. 2-1. And there's a breaking ball that drops in there. And he chases that one. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill. But the solo shot stretches their lead even further. It's now a 4-0 ball game. Major League Baseball is on the show. Here in Cleveland, ready now for the 5th inning. So digging in now for San Diego, Elias Diaz. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. And he can't quite get there. It's a foul ball. And that one fouled off. And that's outside.
Rarely will you see a pitcher just waste a pitch like that. The batter wasn't even tempted to swing. Every pitch needs to have a purpose so that it can set up a following pitch to help you get that out.
That's too low. 2-2. And he hits a ground ball right side to first. And the leadoff hitter retired in the 5th.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Arise, an all-star a season ago, 27 years old, and they went out and made a trade for him last season. That one almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
No strike.
Base is empty, 1 away, and we're at the top of the 5th. Pitch is in there, and the count 1-1.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
Friedel snags it for the 2nd out.
Up next for the Padres.
Now
right
it's
fielder,
Fernando Tatis Jr.
Jr.
1 for 2. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Good purpose pitch right there, trying to tease him, get him to raise his sights, pop something up, and make it an easy out.
Gonna count 1-2.
Looking sharp, just a strike away from 5 shutout innings.
And a swing and a miss. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Nothing doing there for the Friars. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score.
Give me everything you got. Stripping down in the parking lot. Quiet type, watch him hit the spot. Sneak tip, on talk a lot. Swinging RBI.
New arm out of the bullpen, Yuki Matsui.
Bringing in the lefty with a left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here. So we'll see how it works out.
Yuki Matsui.
So back to the top of the Reds lineup. Now here's the Reds leadoff man, TJ Friedel.
Friedel.
That's off the inside corner, and that's ball 1. Activity in the bullpen for San Diego. Adrian Morejon getting loose out there. Got it started a little too early. Strike 1. And that's a little bit high. Next pitch is outside. Foul ball. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
The shortstop.
So a man at first. Now it's the shortstop, Ellie De La Cruz. Now a high fly ball out to left center. Merrill on the move to the gap. And it's caught for the out. So man aboard. Now it's the second baseman, Matt McClain. 0 for 2 in this one. Runner takes off to the right side. Gets to it with a slide. Fires to first. It's there, and that's a great play.
Now pitching for San
Sean
Diego.
Reynolds, ready or not,
Number
in the
25.
game now after the injury.
Sean Reynolds.
Tyler Stevenson
How about
now
it?
at the plate. He is
Catcher,
struck out
Tyler
and he is walked.
Stevenson.
And first offering is fouled off. Man on second, 2 down. Out to short, Bogarts. Whips it across. Inning over on the ground out. Took just 2 pitches to finish the frame out of the bullpen. So a job well done from the Friar bullpen that time. We're through 5. It's the Reds 4 and the Padres nothing. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. Here's the center fielder, Jackson Merrill. Green back to work. That one ripped. This one's got a chance. And that one hops the wall. Into second easily with a leadoff double.
Wastes no time there. Pretty
Now
much
batting,
just a textbook
third
double
baseman,
into the gap.
Manny
And
Machado.
when you can drop one in there between the outfielders, you know you're making the turn at first. Just an excellent swing. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ballgame.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Here's Manny Machado now. Right side, hard hit. Steer steps on the bag. Now one gone in the top of the 6th.
Now batting, second baseman, Jake Cronenworth.
Now here's Jake Cronenworth.
And this is a big opportunity for him to pick up his teammate right here.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Activity in the bullpen for the Reds. Sam Moll up and throwing for Terry Francona. Santillan also throwing. And that's a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss. Yeah, the count 1 and 2.
And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Good job to fight that one off. Fouls it off. Still 1 and 2. And there's a ball.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
One away with a runner at third. And we're in the top half of the sixth. Next pitch misses way outside. Spoils a two-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Pitch count's getting up there now, and not saying that's the reason for this walk, but this is the point in the game when every sign of wavering starts to get everyone's attention.
Now here's Xander Bogaerts now. Bogaerts, who wears that number 2 on his back for his idol, Derek Jeter. 2 on, 1 out. Misses outside, 2-0.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
That one's in there, and it's 2-1. And that one is inside.
Here's an opportunity to do some damage and perhaps unlock this offense. 3-1 count. Be ready to turn on a fastball.
The 3-1. And they're all loaded up.
It feels to me like his time on the mound is running short, starting to show some signs of fatigue. So we'll see how much longer they let him go.
Now the Reds manager is out of the dugout and will make a move to the pen. Hunter Green done for the afternoon, and he leaves with the bases loaded, so he'll look for some help from his teammate coming in behind him.
Now
pitching change here, Brent Suter.
Really tough spot to come into out of the bullpen. Bases loaded with multiple outs to get in a tight ball game. A lot can happen right here.
Now the left fielder, Jason Hayward, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. That catches the outside corner. It's 0-1.
Tough situation right here. So important as a pitcher to get ahead in the count as he did right there.
Missed with a changeup. 1-1. Merrill at third. Cronenworth on second. Bogaerts at first. 1 gone. Ground ball left side, could be 2. Candelario to second. Double play. They can't seem to break through. Inning over.
Just trying to sneak one through with the bases loaded, but an excellent job by the defense to turn that one and get out of this jam.
Back now at Progressive Field, bottom of the 6th inning, and ready to hit now for Cincinnati, Jake Fraley. And first offering is fouled off. Swung on, belted. That's back. That one is gone. A massive home run. And they add on. It's 5-zip. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dip. That one was a hanger, and pitchers typically don't get away with making a mistake like that. And right there, he made him pay.
So digging in, Spencer Steer. He's already homered here in this one. Check swing on the first pitch. Appeal down to first. And yes, he offered at it. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move till the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just kind of have to tip your cap on that pitch.
That one off the mark, and the count is 1-2. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here in the bottom of the 6th. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. And that's downstairs and outside.
2-2.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Goes down looking.
Well, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a carved ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
Candelario in the box again, takes a strike. That one fouled off. Swing and a miss, struck him out. 2 gone now.
Just overmatched on that fastball right there, and it wasn't like he was set up for it by something off speed earlier in the at-bat. Just came right after him with 3 straight, and he had no answer for it.
Lux in the box now. No balls and a strike. That one outside, and that's ball 1.
1 strike.
Swing and a miss as he was late.
So hard to touch.
1 ball.
I mean, at the top of the zone, 99, 98, even 97. As pitchers do such a good job of teasing that part of the zone, just elevating a little bit. It looks good because you see it for a good while as a hitter. Looks juicy, and by the time you swing, it's almost in the catcher's mitt.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. 1 in the inning, and it comes from a rather unlikely power source. And the lead is now 5-0. You're dialed into the show.
Yeah, we in go mode.
Never going slow mo.
Going.
Top of inning number 7. Now the DH for the Padres, Tirso Ornelas. And first offering is fouled off. Right through there for a strike. That one missing inside.
Too close for me, partner, to take that 0-2 fastball, but for whatever reasons, he let it go by. He's still in the at-bat. I don't think he'll let the next one go.
The next pitch misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
2-2.
They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Dives, can't get it. It's a base hit.
Now batting, catcher, Elias Diaz.
Man at first, nobody out. Here's Elias That pitch in for a strike. 0-1.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2.
And that one's a little bit low. And it's 1-1. Nobody out. Runner at first. Rolled to short. Could be 2. The turn by McLean at second. How about that double play?
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Luis Arraez stands in. 1 for 3. And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Next offering is in for a strike.
Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
Ball 1 there. Next offering is down low. 2 balls, 2 strikes the count. That one missed. Fernando Tatis Jr. on deck for the Padres. Line drive, makes the catch, inning over. Padres go down quietly. It's 5-0.
Now pitching for San
Adrian
Diego.
Morejon takes over on the mound.
50.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleed and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
Austin Hayes
Leading off for
digs
the
in
Reds,
now.
left fielder Austin Hayes.
And that's through there for a strike. Swings through that one for strike 2.
0-2.
Swing and he breaks his bat. And it goes just foul. Ah, that hit him. And the leadoff man is aboard to start the inning.
Leading off for the Reds, center fielder.
And now the center fielder, TJ Friedel. He's got a couple homers already, so can he possibly do it again?
Come on, man. Of course he can. Those 2 he hit were legit. And he looks pretty locked in right now at the dip.
On the ground, 2 ball. Off balance feed, there's 1. Plenty of time at first. That's a double play.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play.
The
That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
De La Cruz.
2 out, space is empty. In now for the Reds, Ellie De La Cruz. And he grounds one back up the middle. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. No throw, and they come away without an out. Man at first. Here's the second baseman, Matt McLean. 0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a strikeout. Inside corner, and that's called a strike. There goes the runner. Pitch outside. See, making 3 stolen bases for the cover star, Ellie De La Cruz. And now he's up to 3 stolen bases in the game. Singy, the best way to catch this guy might be on replay.
Yeah, and sometimes it's the only way to catch him, Boog. I mean, you see that sprint speed on StatCast right there. It's elite and just makes it very tough on the defense. A lot of pressure on those players.
Dives, but it kicks off his glove. The throw comes in too late, and they don't get an out on the play.
Back-to-back singles, really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
And now it's going to be Tyler Stevenson. And that's through there for a strike. And it's 0-1. Corners are occupied with 2 down. There's a strike, 95 of that one.
And a bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
Lefty out of the stretch, runners at first and third. Swing and a miss, struck him out. That ends the inning. Reds strand a couple, but they hold a 5-0 lead.
Now pitching.
Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Tony Santillan.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
Fernando Tatis Jr. to hit here. Santillan, in his 3rd season, he features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, and he works in a changeup. And another ball.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Just missed. There's a strike, 3-1.
In this situation, you expect the batters to be a little more patient, possibly take until they get a strike. With that, you don't want to miss your opportunity to get ahead early in the count. He didn't right there.
And that one is lifted in the air. Fraley should have it. Makes the grab, 1 down.
Up next for the Padres, center fielder.
So up next, Jackson Merrill.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, Red. Come on, Red. You can do it.
And there's a strike. Good heater at 98. Movement in the bullpen. Sam Mole, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. That one finds the corner, and it's 0-2. The Reds leading by 5, and we're in the top of the 8th. And that's a strikeout looking. Went back to the slider, and it was a good idea.
Well, that's a pitch, that slider from an opposite-handed pitcher that you usually see very well, but for some reason he didn't pick it up, and it just kind of got into the strike zone late. Gave up on it a little bit early.
Machado stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball.
That's a ball.
He hasn't wanted to challenge him. Both of those pitches off the plate away. Don't expect anything down the heart of the plate. You may just have to be patient and take your walk here. In today's game, not that many fastball counts, but hitters still in the back of their minds, they're looking for one. 2-0 changeup call right there. Excellent pitch selection to go with.
Next offering is in for a strike. Ground ball left side and foul ball.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his bat down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
2 down, nobody on. Ripped on the ground to second. In plenty of time to first, and that'll do it. Padres down in order. Still looking at that 5-0 deficit. On to the bottom of the 8th, and ready to hit now for Cincinnati. Jake Fraley. The wind to kick the pitch. Check swing, called strike.
Definitely not a pitch location you're expecting up there as a hitter when you know the guy's got a good sinker ball. If he can get in that location, boy, you've got to look top to bottom, and that's going to make it very difficult to hit.
That one in the dirt. Now 1-2. That was the sweeper, but it missed.
2-2.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Good eye in that spot. In the air, left field. Hayward makes the catch, and there's one gone.
Now batting, first baseman,
Spencer Steer, the next to hit for the Reds. He's already homered in this game. Just missed.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
Bases empty, one away. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. And that misses. And it's 2-0. Bounced, and that got the pitcher. Not in time. He's safe.
Now batting.
Catcher coming out to check on him. It looked like it got him on his back leg. So you wonder if that might be a problem for him in terms of pushing off the rubber.
Yeah, it's a great point, and we'll have to see how he looks. But to me, it appears he's moving pretty well. I think it's just going to sting for a while, but hopefully nothing more.
One down. Jamer Candelario will hit next. 0 for 3 in this one. And that's in there for a strike. Little slider that finds the mark. Now snap throw to first. Steer back in on a dive. Steer leads off first with one away. Misses inside, and now it's even 1-1. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
That one the other way. Cronenworth over to second, but safe at first. It's a fielder's choice.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Gavin Lux.
So now here's the DH, Gavin Lux.
What you know? Want me to go with that Ali blow?
Right side. Cronenworth throws on to first. That's the inning. Reds leave one as they are unable to add to their 5-0 lead.
Now pitching.
We're
for the
back. It's the
Reds.
top of the ninth, and there's a new pitcher on the
Number
mound,
50.
Sam Mole.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
Jake Cronenworth.
Cronenworth at the plate and takes high there. Swing and a miss, and it's 1-1.
One ball, one strike.
Swing and a ball lifted to center field. De La Cruz makes the grab. One away.
That's a really nice play, ranging back into the outfield for that catch. We all know those can be a little tricky, especially if the wind's swirling around out there.
And here comes Xander Bogaerts. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Activity in the bullpen. Graham Ashcraft up and throwing. The 1-0. And there's a foul ball. Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. Fraley makes the grab for the second out.
Now batting, left fielder.
Last
Jason
chance for the
Hayward.
Padres. Jason Hayward, the next up for the Padres. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. First pitch misses.
One ball, no strike.
This could end it. And there's a ball.
That turns out to be a really good take right there, but you don't want to end this game with the bat on your shoulder.
Got him, and that's the ball game.
These hitters had the long ball working for them today. 4 home runs had a lot to do with them coming out on top.
5-0 the final in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.